let's start. So my presentation is about myself. So for the ones that who don't know me, I tell you what Deploio is. I think most of you will already know, but I'm not sure. So I will do a 1-minute introduction into Deploio. I will tell something about Nine, our company, and Renuo, where Joshua is working. We did together Deploio. And then why did we create Deploio, the journey, and why I put my solar blog on Deploio. This is more intended to get a bit more people here, but I don't know if there are any solar fans. I don't think so. Good. So I'm Tom. I started with Nine 25 years ago, almost. As on the 12th of January will be 25 years until since I registered Nine.ch. It's a long time. I did study my studies at ETH. Studied electrical engineering and information technology, and I did as least electrical stuff as possible. So I took the easy part and all the information technology part. So I'm an engineer in my heart, but now working more with marketing and sales. And the thing with solar is that I started a new hobby there, and only hobby besides running, because 4 kids. I don't know how many of you have kids. So there are people who said I had hobbies, now I have kids. Good. So what is Deploio? So we want Deploio to be the Swiss Heroku, and it's very easy. It just takes your Git URL and returns an app, a running app with SSL certificate. Easy thing. We currently support Ruby, Go, Python, Node.js, and PHP. And under the hood, we do fancy stuff with Kubernetes, but the goal is that you will not notice. Then some words about Nine. As you heard, it's 25 years ago since we started it. We have currently 35 employees, do about 8 million in revenue, and the company is owned by 7 employees and myself. And we operate business critical applications 24/7. And we have a subsidiary in Canada where we have 2 employees to ensure 24/7 operations and not so many on-duty shifts here in Switzerland. So this is Nine. So we have not a very nice team photo. The technologies we use is Linux, Kubernetes. I don't go into detail here. So maybe, where is Armin here? No, Armin left. So he did the lead auditor course for ISO 27001. So he's probably tired after 40 days of ISO stuff. These are some of our customers. And now Renuo. I feel a bit awkward to present Renuo. We see here Joshua and his business partner, Samuel, is unfortunately in Australia, cannot be here. Renuo is a web agency, and some of their customers, and they use technologies that are supported by Deploio. And here you can see this Docker and Kubernetes is gray, and they don't like these tools, so it's really a good fit to work with Deploio. So the story. Back in a year ago, Renuo had this idea a long time ago that they wanted to host their applications in Switzerland, but they were a Heroku customer, and I think most of it was good experience, but it has some downsides. And the pain to really move that stuff to Switzerland or to create something was not high enough until August last year, where Heroku announced that they changed their pricing model. And as I remember, For you guys, it would have been almost double the price, 4 times the price. So a huge booster to actually do something. And then they reached out in the entrepreneurs chat EO Zürich. I don't know how many of you are entrepreneurs and know entrepreneurs organization. I'm there together with Samuel, a member. I must say I didn't know Samuel before, but then I saw this post there on the September 23rd last year. He asked for any other parties that have pains with Heroku and wanted to use the opportunity to create something. And then I wrote him back and said, yeah, we have not the same pain, but maybe we need to talk. Because we as 9 had also an idea in last summer that we could create something like an application engine on top of our Kubernetes offering. So this is our stack. We use Nutanix and all data center, all on infrastructure, and here a 9 Kubernetes engine, and then would have been the perfect fit on top and another layer that makes it a bit easier to use our services, because we experience that there are other people like Joshua that don't really like Kubernetes. So then, yeah, we started to do some planning and do some research and reach out to 10 agencies. Some of them are now here. That's interesting. And the feedback was quite good. So people showed interest in it. And the tech team started to plan what it would mean to build such a Deploio layer on top of our infrastructure, to be consumed by a command line interface at first, and then the target or plan was that it would be finished in April. So first it was end of March, maybe April. So that was very cool, very fast. And then we did sign some collaboration agreement with Renewal. So everyone brought in their strengths and decided to go on this journey. So you see here, so we are the infrastructure provider, have all the technical basement for this and could basically do everything. But very interesting for us was this collaboration, because we used to engineer stuff that we thought would be cool, and we had to learn that it's not always the case that this is also that the customers, potential customers, do also like this solution. So it was great for us to have kind of a customer on board that can show us what the market really wants. So we said go at the end of November to build this first MVP. And then it took a bit longer. So I remember first try that I personally could do was at the end of June. I know this exactly because I posted the video, because I was very kind of waiting, or how to say that, nervous waiting until I finally could do a video, and I promised that I will do a video as soon as it's available. And then starting from July on, we invited 30 beta testers. Some of them are around here. That's also great. Thanks for coming. And only a month later, we migrated our docs.9.ch to Deploio. It was the first productive application. And further on mid of September, we started to remove feature flags for these beta testers to use the GUI. And last month, we removed the feature flag for all customers and informed them that they can now use Deploio. And now we're waiting for the launch. So I would say that as soon as your app runs, it runs stable, but all these things that go between the repo and the app actually need to get some improvements to support more apps, and not only the testing apps. That works out of the box. Good, and then some very few words about the solar block. So I started this new hobby, and I got traction. I talked about it and shared some nice Grafana screenshots on social media, and I got some traction. So I saw that there is some interest in what I write, and so I finally had something to write, because since time, so maybe 20 years, I always wanted to have a blog, but I didn't know what to write, because I had the fear that nobody is interested in what I write. So I finally had something to write. And then I found this very cool Hugo static site generator that I fell in love with, and a very nice theme. And then we had Deploio. So the question is not why did I put the blog on Deploio? The question is Deploio, what else? So that was from my side. I fell in love with QR codes last night. So if you want to follow our social media channels, feel free to do so. Do you have any questions, or should we collect the questions at the end? Let's do it at the end.